Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me for our Cox Fitness Center workshop series. My name is Brittany, and today's topic is tips for success. So, I will be going over 5 tips that I believe will help you to become more successful. The first tip is set realistic goals. So, what are some of the things you want to accomplish? What do you want to be when you grow up? Make sure these goals are realistic. We all would love to be singers and famous actors, but is that something that will realistically align with your life? So make sure that these goals are something that you can accomplish and that won't cause disappointment. But make sure that these goals will challenge you to help you to become a better person, to be successful. So, the second tip, mind over matter. We all have a strong will to accomplish goals, but life happens and our desires change from day to day. So, do not solely rely on motivation to keep you to going forward to accomplishing your goals. So, some of the things that you can do is formulate a system and put that in place to help you to accomplish this goal. So, what does that mean? So, identify 2 to 3 smaller goals that you want to focus on that can help you to accomplish your primary goal. So, what does that look like? So, let's say for example, you want to become a bodybuilder. So, one of your smaller goals could be to decrease your body fat percentage. Another goal could be to increase your muscle mass. Another goal could be to maybe broaden your horizons on nutrition and maybe deal in nutrition so that you can get that physique that you are looking for. And all of these small little goals will help you to become a bodybuilder. Another thing that you can do is schedule time in your day to focus on that goal. So, what does that look like? Maybe every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're working out from 9 to 10 a.m. And that is the specific time that you are setting to focus on your goal. But also make sure that you're flexible. So maybe on Monday you really don't feel like working out, you don't feel like going to the gym. Maybe you can read articles on nutrition. Maybe you can read articles on things that will help you to decrease your body fat. So even though you aren't specifically working out, you're still putting your time and effort on getting the knowledge that you need to become successful at being a bodybuilder. So, the third tip is practice, practice, practice. You want to make sure that you spend time and gain knowledge to perfect your craft. You want to be the best that you can be, which takes time, energy, and patience. So, when you're practicing, these are some things that you can focus on while you're practicing. You can determine how to practice. You can practice with an objective. You can also concentrate on what you're good at. And again, you want to practice, practice, practice. So let's go back to our bodybuilder example. So maybe you need to practice on certain exercises, practice on certain poses that you'll need, that you'll be using when you go through the competition. Practice these things. You want to learn what you need to do so that you can be successful and practice that. Put that in place. The fourth tip is treat failures as a part of the process. I'll say that one more time. Treat failures as part of the process. Anything that you do, any new thing that you do, they're going to bring challenges and problems that you've never faced before. And that's okay because this is new. You've never done this before. So you should expect things that you haven't come up with. So, with that, you're probably going to fail at a couple things. But again, that's okay because with these failures, that means they're bringing new challenges and you're pushing yourself in different directions that you may have never explored before. And that's what you want. Within these failures, though, you want to make sure that you learn from them because your failures will bring you insight that you never really knew before, or maybe you never even thought existed before. So, again, let's say you failed at a certain pose. Again, going back to our bodybuilding example because we're going to be a bodybuilder, okay? So you failed at doing a certain pose when you're practicing for your competition. That's okay. Make note of this. Learn from what happened, or maybe you sprained a muscle while you were doing a certain exercise. Take that and say, okay, last time I twisted my elbow the wrong way. This time I'm going to make sure I don't twist my elbow this way. These are the things you want to take note of. And then go back to tip number 3 when it says practice, practice, practice. Whatever you learn from your failures, put that into your practice so that you can be successful. Also, failures can also help boost your confidence. And what do I mean by that? So, it means that you have the confidence in yourself to know that, yes, I'm going to be trying something new. I'm going to be exploring something new that I've never done before. Yes, it's going to bring me new challenges. And yes, I may fail, but I can overcome this failure. And this failure is not my identity, it's part of me growing and pushing myself to become better. All right? So, last but not least, number 5, and I feel is one of the most important tips that you can come about, and it says figure out what's causing conflict in your life. So, are there issues and are there conflicts in your life that are distracting you or preventing you from being successful or accomplishing your goal? If they are, you want to remove all these distractions and focus more on being successful and accomplishing your goal. So remove all of these things. Take a step back, reflect, look at every single detail in your life and figure out what's most important and prioritize it. Maybe you don't have any distractions. Maybe you're just not prioritizing your goals and you're putting things that don't mean anything first before the most important things. But also, be flexible. Life happens, everyone. So you may be sick, financial struggles, you may come across family and friends being sick, or even having a death in your family. And because of that, it may take you away from focusing on your goal. And that's completely fine. So, again, prioritizing, dealing with that conflict or dealing with that distraction, figuring that out so that you can clear up space and time to focus on your goal. Remember, this is the time to be selfish. This is the time that you want to make sure that you are becoming a better version of yourself. And sometimes you have to take a step back and isolate yourself so that you can focus on and hone in on what's most important. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for focusing on yourself. All right? I hope that these tips will help you to become successful and to accomplish any goal that you have. Please make sure you email us at coxfitnesscenters at coxinc.com. We would love to hear your feedback and we would love to answer any questions or concerns that you may have. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. Have a great day.